Undertale mainly focuses on gameplay and story, while interesting and quirky characters that draw in the player. The game's mechanics are original since they combine the attacking mechanic from games such as the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga games, and the dodging from bullet hell shooters such as Toho. The game allows the player to go through the entire game without killing a single person. This in turn allows for three distinct playstyles: Genocide, where you kill everyone; Pacifist, where you kill no one; and Neutral, where you decide who lives and dies. Each choice having a minor to drastic measure on how it changes the game. This is one of Undertale's main selling points, and it adds replayability to the game as the main thing that sets it apart from the crowd. Undertale was funded through Kickstarter, which started on the 24th of June 2013 with a goal of $5,000. The Kickstarter page ended up getting over 10 times the amount of that money, with the project being finished with a total of $51,124,000, being backed by 2,398 people by the 16th of September 2015. For those who don't know, Kickstarter is one of the many websites where people and groups can advertise their product and have people donate money to them so that they can make the product. One of the advantages of crowdfunding is that games that have never been funded by a company normally, because they thought it wouldn't make any money, can still get development money. An example of this is Yooka-Laylee, which is a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, but Microsoft wouldn't fund the new game because they thought it wouldn't make much profit. Other examples of this are games like Undertale, where publishers think that something like the gameplay and humour that are present in the game, or that the people working on it don't seem to be professional enough, that would mean that the game wouldn't be made by these companies. This means that games that would never be made can be released, or released in the same way it is now. If the game had been made by companies such as Electronic Arts or Ubisoft, then the game would have been changed to fit a different target audience and probably made more generic. Undertale draws much of its inspiration from older games such as Earthbound and Mother 3, in terms of visual style, story elements, and how the game feels all around. The game's different playstyles means that the story can be changed to the player's will depending on how the actions in the game. This is because characters will act differently towards the player, and if they kill enemies in many sections of the game are cut entirely in Genocide playthroughs. But more backstory and character development are also shown through this method, which encourages the player to play through the game differently to get the full story. This also comes with its own sets of perks and consequences, which, since the game itself acts accordingly and has many moments that the player can cause to become a part of the experience instead of just a puppet master. This is mainly done through the fourth wall breaking and other techniques most games don't delve into. Players are also subjected to many feelings through the many playthroughs, the most prominent being sadness. This happens because the characters in Undertale are so likeable and familiar that the players can instantly put personalities and their own stance on the characters without ruining the gameplay experience. They can become best friends with these characters, learn all about them through the wacky and funny dialogue which the characters have. This is the tip of Toby's excellent writing prominent in the game. The reason why sadness is a main factor of the game mainly comes from the Genocide route and after. The Genocide route, while not mandatory for beating the game, is needed for some of the more plot hole centric elements of the game, which in turn forces and encourages the player to murder every single one of the characters they meet. This is harder on the player if they have played the pacifist route beforehand and know that the characters want to become friends with the player. The game shows this very well. When you kill a boss monster, since they always have some sort of wish that the player and them could become best friends before turning into dust. The tone of the game changes and towards the end becomes more of a horror game, with all your actions building up, showing who the player characters become because of your actions. The raw emotion from the game has driven many players halfway through a genocide route, and even many before the first boss, to quit and play the game as a pacifist once again. But those who complete genocide route are faced with much worse, even affecting future pacifist playthroughs. This is one of the many reasons why fans and backers supported the project in its 2-year runtime on Kickstarter. One of the advantages of Kickstarter is that fans of the game can get more involved with the project with donations. If you donate enough money, you may get rewards for it. With Undertale, for example, depending on how much money you pledged, you can get the soundtrack early, with special songs in it, or even design your own NPC or boss monster. It's ideas like this that get people to support the project and get more respect from its fans. The game itself shows how gamers don't want just realistic, serious first-person shooters, but they also want games with humour and other things that AAA industry seems to have forgotten about in recent years. With the success of Undertale and many other games, maybe more like Undertale come through from crowdfunding. Since its release on Steam, Undertale is the highest rated game on Metacritic and many other sites. Thanks for watching.